let's see what happens here. Steady 12, 13. Huh. I don't know. We might be onto something here. Let me stop this logging. Huh. Working on this thing again. Never ends, I tell you. So we would go to the racetrack to fix one issue. We end up with another one. So we had a call on the reinforcements. So we got Colton here. He's going to oversee operations today. All right, so game plan here. We're going to pull the throttle body off, shine a light down in there to see if the bypass valve is open. So that's thing number one we're going to check. This is for all the boost related issues. And then we're going to pull the, the vacuum bypass valve. There's a couple things we can do to check that to make sure that is working. We got to yank that off to do it. And then I guess we're going to try and work on figuring out this boost situation first and then go back to the throttle body. But that's the game plan for right now. Watch out, Colton. Chuck's liable to throw this throttle body halfway across the garage.
Yeah, you may lose it, and I don't want to hit your partner.
Well, so far, guys, not finding anything. So the blade in there is pretty much dead closed, even shining a light from the backside. That's dead closed. And our bypass valve is holding vacuum on both ports, so that looks pretty good. Check this one too. So all that's good. So pretty confident this is right. So if this is good, the butterfly valve's good. Kind of leaning more towards a belt slip issue. Can only be so many things. Look, all the O-rings look good in there. Check the blower bolt just to make sure all that was tight against the head. So I don't know. Well, I've been staring at it for an hour and haven't really got any further. So, and kind of the last thing could be is there's actually nothing mechanically wrong, and actually the map sensor is bad. So it actually is making the boost it's supposed to, but the sensor's reading wrong. So that is kind of where we're at. So I need to think about this for a little bit. We're going to revisit this and take a break from that, and we'll go ahead and we'll jump on this throttle body and see if maybe we can at least try and get one of these problems solved. I brought the laptop so we can plug in HP tuners, try and I guess catch a whole bunch of problems at one time. We'll see if this boost is still acting up. Otherwise, the blower is going to come off and we're going to check the O-rings. And then if that doesn't work, we're just going to have to
sell the car.
So, you know what? When in doubt, a little match behind the dashboard. And we're back together. So, I'd say patience getting tested. But throttle body's back together with the LS2/LS3 one. So what we're probably gonna do now is just go for a quick drive, see if it does anything stupid. And then while we're doing that, I'll go ahead and I'll hook up the HP tuners and we'll just kind of monitor the boost and see what that's doing. But yeah, I don't know, Chuck. Every time we take this thing to the racetrack, I feel like we add another problem. So maybe we should just stop taking it to the track. It just never ends. Well, it idles. I mean, that's a good sign. Huh. Well, that one's smooth. I might need to do a little bit of scaling in the computer for that throttle body, but
all right. It sounds like it did before the spacers and all that.
I don't know. Maybe we're just having issues with that throttle body. Ain't no sense talking about it. Let's see what she does. All right, guys, went for a quick rip, and as you see, throttle position was perfect. So I don't want to speak too soon. Maybe we've got that figured out. But on the boost again, I mean, like for instance, right here, we're at 9 pounds of boost. Right when you get into it, it's about 12.68 as a matter of fact. But I mean, just as soon as it gets going, it just the boost starts falling all apart. I mean, look at this right here. What is this dip? This is 4 pounds of boost right there. So, ooh, that's about as low as it's been
ever.
So yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. But another thing that could be, this could be the map sensor. So we could have a map sensor when you start getting some boost to it. The map sensor could be freaking out. All right, guys, so far the throttle body's working, so I'm feeling pretty good with that. We'll keep testing that just to make sure. But in the meantime, what we're going to do now, because it's easy, I mean, literally it's right here. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to swap the map sensors. We got a spare one that we're just going to throw in real fast just to make sure that mechanically everything's good, but maybe the sensor's reading wrong. So it's kind of giving us like a false signal of there's being an issue. Let's go ahead. Let's do a quick rip on this map sensor real quick and see if it makes a difference on the log. All right, Chuck, whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Come on. Let's see what happens here. Steady 12, 13. Huh.
That was the thing. Sensor.
I don't know. We might be onto something here. Let me stop this logging. Huh. That was interesting. All right, whenever you're ready.
It's uphill too, so it might help us out. All right, I'm gonna go wide up throttle. You ready?
Go ahead. Chuck, it may have been the map sensor all along. Oh. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, I can't believe this. We'll get back in the garage here. We'll take a look at the log real quick and show you guys what's going on. So our, of course, we got no ice in it, but at the air filter, basically after the air filter is 138. After the intercooler, or after the brick kind of going into the runner, 97 degrees. And that's just water, no ice. That's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. All
right, so let's look at this, guys. I cannot believe this. So I'm pretty happy we did not take the blower off, because we'll show you here this this green line going across here. So this is going to be your boost, and you can reference the boost number right there. So we're just going to kind of move this cursor down. So this right here is right when we got on it, right there, the cursor mark. 12.6 pounds. Carried her on through. Of course, Chuck was a hero. He went ahead and ran her up right at the limiter. So right here where you see this dip, it actually cut the fuel because it was on the limiter. And she went ahead and shifted on through. So if you look as we kind of go down through here, I mean, it's 12.8, or excuse me, 12.1835. I mean, that little variance is nothing. And as this thing kind of increases in RPM, I mean, she just as steady as anything. And right towards the top of that pull we did, I think it cracks 13. Let's see here. Yeah, right.
13.5.
13 and a half. Actually, 13.6. Yeah, so that's
13.90.
Oh, yeah. She making a little steam right there. So, guys, I'm pretty confident to say mechanically we had nothing wrong. It just goes to show you all it takes is just one little thing, and you think you maybe have a bigger issue than what you do, which it is kind of serious because, you know, map sensor, it looks at that for fuel, so mechanically we weren't making 13 pounds of boost and probably didn't have the fuel for it. So
that could have been a good thing.
Man, I'm so glad we did not pull this blower off. It looks like everything is good, so I'm pretty confident on that. Chuck did go ahead, he did order a new blower belt, so we're just going to go ahead and put a new blower belt on it. That way it's done. And if everything goes okay, maybe we'll take it to the track this weekend and just see if maybe we can repeat this boost, you know, numbers, everything okay, and then make sure that the throttle body's okay as well. So the closed testing grounds that we were on, I mean, no issues with the throttle body there. So I feel very confident. I mean, you look right here, it's, you know, TPS, actual is 84, which is as high as these OEM throttle bodies go with the factory computer. So that's good. Right TPS there is dead flat. So guys, I think we got ourselves a hot rod. And Chuck, brother, what do you think?
Hey, love it. That's the best news I've seen all week.
I tell you,
kicking myself in the butt.
The 3-minute fix, unbolted the map sensor and put a new map sensor in. It just shows you guys you can't overlook this stuff. And wow.
And this HP tuners, it lets you know.
Gotta have data, man. Gotta have data. And it just shows you when the map sensor's wrong, bad data in, you think you got a bigger problem. So, guys, I feel pretty confident on this. More than likely, we'll take it to the track this week and make sure everything's good. But, I mean, just looking at this here, we'll knock on some wood, guys. But I think we've got this thing figured out. But in the meantime, guys,
we got some simulated here somewhere.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys for sticking around, and we'll see you at the racetrack. Woo!